Because, I'm from Medina, and I would spend a lot of time at the head of Medina, a place we call Albee Square Mall. Like almost every day, that was the nucleus where everybody was at.
Like I remember, 50 Cent, Shamik in front of Albee Square Mall. I remember him in the Penal Institution.
The original 50 Cent.
Yeah, the original. I knew him in Shamik. I didn't know him as 50 Cent at that time. He was just a young brother, who had a lot of energy. That was in the military. You know what I mean? And
he was in the military.
Yeah, he went into the army.
Okay.
I believe it might have been the National Guard, but he was able to go do basic training, and that's how we connected because he had that knowledge. But more than likely they might have realized that he had a record, and then they told him that he got dismissed like Ramel.
Because, the head of Medina, downtown Brooklyn, you got everybody there. You got Marcy, you got Tompkins, you got Brevoort, you got Brownsville, you got everybody merges there, especially during the weekday, and there's a lot of tension. And I'm right there in front of the Albee Square Mall practically every single day, taking photographs of almost everybody.
But a lot of brothers would be in front of the mall. For me, as a righteous man, that was a place to be because it allowed me to connect with people from all over Brooklyn, in that one space. And that's where a lot of my photographs came from, right from the heart of downtown Brooklyn. And I try to warn people of the dangers of it, but that crack was in motion, and people getting money, and and it just drew a lot of people in. And I would go in the Penal and show the reflection in hopes of trying to guide people in a better path, but it was challenging. It was a very negative atmosphere because they make you savage up in there. You working in an area where you have 60 inmates, 30 on each side, and it's survival of the fittest. People get robbed, you got people who can't get out because of the high bails. It's a lot going on. You got individuals being victim. Now you're being made tags to wash people's underwear. And it really bothered me. It's like, why are you doing this to this person? Just wash your own underwear. Why would you dehumanize this person like this here because he's weak? So people get robbed for their sneakers, and just horrible things happen. Even brothers in which I was trying to build with, trying to enlighten. I remember one brother in particular, who I used to build with all the time in there. I used to tell him about his old dad and their relationship. I remember, the day that his old dad died, and I think it was me that had to tell him, or somehow I was affiliated with his brother dying. Maybe he got a phone call and found out that his father died, and I'm there with him, kind of like comfort the brother. And I remember sitting in the cell with him as he was crying. And then I left, and then he took out a razor, and he just sliced this dude's face wide open to get out his frustration. And it really bothered me, seeing, that type of violence inside there, and how we dehumanize each other. And like I said, kids that can't take it no more, they want to kill themselves, because it's so violent in there.
If Mecca did this.